What is good, everybody? We're Literally Lively here, back with another episode of In the Lab, where we take a dive into analytics of fighting game patches, news, and topics. I'm ITL Riot, joined by Omega. Omega, what's the word?
Yo.
Alright, and we usually have a guest appearance on the show, but due to schedule conflicts, we weren't able to get one at a time. However, we didn't want to leave y'all hanging out another week, so we got a short discussion episode with y'all, since some important stuff has come up in the gaming space since our last episode. And within our first topic point, we're going to be having Bleach Rebirth of Souls came out. New arena fighter coming out within the past week or so. Omega, have you had a chance to look at it for a bit?
I want to buy it, but after that first day, and you was fucking destroyed, I was like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Man, yeah, I definitely had, well, I'm not going to say I had high hopes, but I was hoping a little bit that the game was kind of up to par, because I was kind of hyped to have a game to be sweaty in a little bit, but yeah, it definitely did not meet any expectations. So I guess I'm gonna run through. I didn't play a lot, but I did play for a few hours. I was kind of defeated on my first day, so but yeah. So I think off rip, it was pretty weird. I've heard this happen to other people, mainly be like Snorlax for one. The game will just boot up on your other monitor if it's connected, which is weird to me. But whatever, we got through it. It's not that bad of a deal. I guess for the positives, roster is pretty big, which is nice. Any character you can think of, obviously the givens like Ichigo, Byakuya, Renji, pretty much, but also some characters you would really expect, like Nell. I feel like you probably wouldn't really expect Nell like that. Probably Zalaparo. Zalaparo is also a character in the game. I would really expect him, to be honest with you. Mayuri also, but pretty wide range of a roster, and they all feel and look unique, and they're pretty solid and look to their anime counterpart. Training mode is surprisingly in depth, I will say. Different, of course, a lot of round range of options. There's already like an input history, like already, when you first boot the game on default. You can like record the AI. You can set them to do counterattack options, which I think was nice as well. So I think for the typical anime fighter, or anime arena fighter, I should say, they definitely put in a little bit more work in that front. Considering a lot of games don't really have that, which is cool. Gameplay felt fine. I will say when the game was getting like announced and there were a few clips were coming around of like the gameplay, the hit stop felt a bit weird to look at, but I think I just got used to it when I looked at it a little bit more. Like I said, characters feel like the anime counterpart, especially with like Soy Fawn has an instant kill with her SP2 and SP1. A little weird to set up, but it's possible. You hit the SP2, basically traps them, something for a little bit. You charge them SP1, and they hit Suzume Bachi, and it literally takes out the entire life bar. Like, not just like a stock, they're dead. So I think that's kind of fire. Obviously, some Bankai abilities and transformations matching up. Yamamoto feeling crazy. Aizen going through all transformations, also being crazy. Also having an infinite. If I can find it, I'll probably put it up. But I thought that was pretty funny. Let's see here. That was mainly everything that I could really note from what I could look at. I didn't have much time to really watch the game like that, because there's so much that I had to watch. But yeah, I think that's mainly about everything. Very diverse and robust roster to work with here. Gameplay was fine. Now, I guess onto things that kind of made the game, feel weird and kind of disappointing, and what made me feel defeated. Well, at least start feeling defeated. But game was, of course, buggy and crashed a few times on a lot of people. Mostly PC port, because why wouldn't it, right?
That day one was
Yeah.
tragic.
Yeah. I want to say it got patched out. I can't confirm, but there is a patch right now for the game that came out. So it's probably a hotfix for some of the bugs and crashes, hopefully. But yeah, I just kind of got annoyed with how we are in 2025 and this is still like a reoccurring theme. Speaking of reoccurring themes, the online is also shit. So
Heard the online like region locked as well, so you can't play people outside your region online. Is that true?
as far as that, I honestly don't know deep into there. I honestly didn't try online myself, cause I just didn't trust it. Also, my computer wasn't really running the best with it, so I didn't want to like hoe anybody. But from what I've seen, yeah, it's kind of rough to play people at least. Neko kind of weird. Honestly, I think I've heard that console though was fine. But as far as the region thing, I can't confirm. But yeah, pretty much the standard online stability is sus, pretty much. Let's see here. I think the one negative that I can talk about a bit is combos. I know when the game got announced, you know, there was talks about the game not being like your average arena fighter and being more on the likes of Tekken and Soul Calibur. I don't know who the Fireflame fuck lied. This shit feels like a more bare bones universe, bro. I don't know how that's possible, but at least the universe had combos, right? You know, you have your key blast cancels, you know, your instant transmissions. You can, and then not only that, but you can chain your like
Lights and heavies.
Yeah, you can chain lights and heavies, and there's like a lot of different combinations you can do. You know, I was telling my friend I used to have this one route where I would like end my Saiyan combo, where I would just keep in the air, and I did I would break the first. I would break the guard if I could, but if I couldn't, then I would also do it anyways. But I would do it with the Saiyan combo where you would do like keep in the air, and then do instant severance, and I should do like a whole bar. You know, it felt great. You know, this game. Now maybe I need to spend more time with it, and I probably will at some point when I have a little bit more freedom to kind of just play whatever. This is just a bad time for me because I'm prepping for regionals, so I can't really like play. But from when I did lab it on the first day, it just didn't feel like I can freeform as much as I want to. You know, it pretty much was just lights and then your heavies. You know, I couldn't really chain anything. Now, I will say you can still extend with flash step, and you can still use your regular dash to kind of cancel and do all this stuff. So there's still freedom there, but it's still not as in depth in terms of your chaining your lights and heavies, pretty much, which is just not fun to do. Comboing into your super felt weird because it's on your knockback button. So pretty much how the combos work is you do your auto combo and they go into this knockback move, which is pretty much their knockdown in the game. But there's also a separate button for it. You have to press that, which they do the knockback move regardless, and then if you hold it, after that they'll charge up and do their super. So as far as like maybe there's like I don't know, it felt weird because it's like would they be able to dodge it, but I guess there's a burst / tech option that they have to do so they don't get hit by it. So but other than that, I have to watch and lab myself and find ways to combo into that as well, and just find new routes. Obviously, the game's been out for about to be a week, so there's definitely going to be some stuff out there. But I think the point at which I really just was defeated was I was labbing my boy Shinji, my goat. That dude was boring as hell.
Yeah, I heard he had no sauce.
Oh, that dude was boring as shit. Granted, I can't really say anything because I knew he was going to be from when they announced him. The way they kind of just described his moves was like he didn't really have anything from the show that would make him stand out and be cool. Whereas, like, I mean, you have like I said, characters like Soifon, right, who has Suzume Bachi. You can literally just insta kill somebody, right? That has swaggy combos. You can just go into that shit insta kill, right? Or like Aizen being kind of swaggy. Grimjaw having a little bit of sauce, but his rage mode thingy But like Shinji doesn't really have much. I want to learn more with the Hiyori routes, but it still didn't feel good to master him now. His range is fine. I like the range of his heavies, for sure. If he feels like kind of like a mid-range to kind of close up kind of guy. There might be something where you probably go for like a knockback, call Hiyori instead of like Oki, shit like that, maybe. Or if you're already like in a combo, you can kind of just summon Hiyori to keep your combo going. But I mean, there really wasn't much from when I was labbing. But again, it was day one, so can't really be too confident in my opinions here. Who did feel fun though was kind of Oryu. Oryu felt fun. I did want to also dual main him. Him and Shinji wanted to play, but obviously Shinji's might be chalked, but whatever. Ryu, obviously gonna be one of the designees always in the game. Pretty annoying. Mostly with his heavies for sure. His lights was fine though, but it's like a 2-hitter where like he does a swing and then he shoots arrows. But if the first swing does not connect, then you can't auto combo like from far range. It's not like that crazy, but you can still do something there. Now his heavy's obviously where his zone is gonna shine, but you can also pull up and do your lights. Shit. I didn't really lab that much of them though. I kind of wanted to mess around. I also wanted to just try more Shinji, but that was a fail. Gin also felt fun. Gin felt fun for sure. Same deal with Ryu, I feel, but obviously with less projectiles and more his sword kind of just reached a good bit away. You kind of just combo into your, I think it's your SP1, I think, and just knocks you from afar. Bro, that move was kind of crazy, I can't lie. So yeah, Gin from the lab. Stark felt weird. I will say. He kind of feels like Happy Chaos. It feels just like, I don't know, just awkward. You feel like an awkward Chaos. Like, kind of. But mostly with his heavies, though. Other than that, I don't recall much of the how the roster like did in terms of like specific things. I know, of course, like I mentioned, Grimchild has his install thing with Rage and whatever. Nell looked weird. Of course, I'm pretty sure everybody in there must be playing like the waifus in the game, because why not? I feel like honestly, I think all the female characters look fun. Like I can't even fault them right now. All the female characters look fun.
Yeah, I was gonna copy him and play Halibo.
Yeah. I think they all look fun, bro. Especially like Nell, Soifon, Yoriichi. Yeah, but I mean they're all pretty fun. Other than that, there's not much I could really say else about the game. I don't know. After that first day, I couldn't do it, bro. I went to bed early. I woke up. I was mad the whole day. I was so disappointed, bro. I was disappointed. But like I said, it was day one, and it's about to be a week, so there's gonna be some time for people to kind of experiment their things, and I can just try again. But I don't know. For right now, that game is definitely gonna be a. If you're interested, get it on sale. Personally. I do think, I did kind of go into a lot of negatives, but the game is fun. It looks good, but it's an anime game, so obviously, right? That doesn't really like.
It's a good Bleach game. I don't know about a good fighting game.
Yeah, it's definitely a good Bleach game. I definitely think if you were a fan of the show / manga, you'll like the game. It's definitely a fun, button mash game, or even if you want to be a little bit competent, I think it's worth that. As far as like a fighting game or competitive game, I don't know. It's really up to you. I mean, you can make anything competitive, so I'm not gonna tell you it's not a competitive game, because I think that's kind of not fair. But I just don't think it's up to par with the expectations that a lot of people kind of set for the game. But maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me kind of thinking like, I'm hearing it's like Soul Calibur / Tekken, bro. So, and I actually play fighting games, so my brain is elsewhere right now. I'm just like, who will you be saying that? You know what I mean?
Right.
That was kind of my take when I heard that shit, because it's like I don't trust a lot of people when they say that, because but oh well. But like I said, game's gonna be developed. There's still people playing right now. I mean, hell's fucking Snorlax is booted up, so Sonic Soul's been playing, Dial's been playing, the usual content creators are playing, Siriax, Lotus, everybody. So, the game will still thrive. Like I said, it's still a fun game, fun to watch, fun to play. But it just depends what you're looking for. So, I think it's not really fair to, bash the game or say it's not competitive. But, it's what you make of it. So, I mean, that's most of my main thoughts about Rebirth of Souls for right now, until I try again later. Shit. But I guess if you didn't have anything to add, we can go straight into our the Arc World Tour talk. All right.
So we will. So where do we start with this event?
I was thinking probably Uni, since that started first in terms of like the finals. And there's also the least to talk about, because for some odd reason they didn't do Round Robin for this one. They did Round Robin for Grand Blue and Strive, but not for Uni. Like all I'm seeing right now is pretty much just the LCQ, which 2 gig won by. First of all, matter of fact, before we get into that right now, I actually talk about this shit because this is kind of crazy. So I was on the way to a mega tournament, and I've seen this high player, Sploogie Manoodle, right? And they ping a lot in
Crazy name.
Yeah. they ping a lot in the Uni server. So I kind of just need to wrap up. According to them, they don't travel a lot, right? But when they do, they're kind of just nasty, right? A little bit of a paradox, considering they may lose to random, they may beat someone crazy, and this weekend was that weekend, because I guess Watanabe, I guess it was I think that's a Wald, a very very solid Wald, from I want to get it wrong, so I'm not gonna say where they're from, but Sploogie beat them. Like, let's see if I can get the score here. There's a lot of shit that you scroll through. Shit. Hold on. It was 3-0. Yeah. So this cracked Wald lost to this Hyde 3-0. Right. So it's like, it's when you have shit like that going on, I don't know. And then they also had a dominant run, 2-0 Snappy, who's a very solid Chaos, run through a tear at Climax of Night a few months ago. So if I can find him again. Beating Kai, like, definitely had a run to talk about for sure. Beating Breaker Dave, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, they don't, from what I've heard from my friend Lakar, like, they don't really travel that often. But yeah, they're definitely a wild card when they do show up to shit. But unfortunately, they met their demise going 0-6 against 2 gigabyte combo, who won the LCQ. They went on to the finals for top 8. But yeah, other than that, like, just your standard Uni bracket with a bunch of the top players, and you can never really know who's gonna win. A lot of O's though. A lot of people not taking the game, but that kind of just happens in the nature of Uni. I feel like, especially first 2. But moving on to the finals portion. So I mentioned 2 gigabyte combo beating Sploogie 6-0 to get here. Now, here's the other weird thing that I noticed. So I already talked about the lack of a round robin. But I also don't know the format or the standard of the tournaments. I don't want to be too critical. But I guess because of that, maybe, I think because of that, every player started on winner's side. So, alright. Everybody started on winners, and I guess that's also the reason why a lot of these were first to 2. They were doing first to 2 the whole time until finals. So I don't know. I know a lot of people had issues with it. But I guess for time restraints, because again, there was Grand Blue right after this, so ran too far.
Yeah.
But man, but as for as for the matches, match qualities, they were pretty fire. I mean, what do you expect from a uni bracket, to be honest? But yeah, I think for me, probably like legendary sets is you have to mention Defiant Big Black every single time. Defiant bringing out the Uzuki as well. I know they've been kind of a believer of Uzuki's patch. They're kind of more of a menace than they were on launch. But they were able to do something that I kind of wish they would have tried out, another character. But it seems like this bracket, they're kind of just, wanting to believe, see how far they can go, take Uzuki. They got pretty far, got fourth, beating players like, Mosin, even though I think on Mosin, he wasn't on Uzuki. I think he was on Drakeo, but I have to look up the bot again, I can't remember. But he did go Uzuki in their round one. And of course, also losing to Senaru, who was the Evo winner, actually from last year. But yeah. But yeah, other than that, I mean, Racing Games, uni community never fails to amaze, the all fighting game fans around the world. Bro, Maru versus Mosin, starting out doing push-ups before their set was legendary. And then them just competing to do like, leg lifts while they're pushing up, or class. It's always fun. Mosin definitely energy, high energy to be around. Maru actually being dude, I can't lie, he might legit just be like the best Hilda like ever. like you hear a lot of Hilda's opinions, and you look at Maru, and then you're just like, I don't know how y'all feel this way, but whatever. Because it's kind of agreed upon, at least with Hilda players, that Hilda is not that good and a knowledge check character. But all I'm gonna say is, if she's a knowledge check character, the more knowledge I gain, the more I know that this character's fucked up. Okay, so let's cut that out. All right, that's all I'm saying. And especially with Maru has again went on the entire top 8. For being Hilda, taking out Mosin on the Kuon, who took a hit, but Kuon's still strong. 2 gigabyte combo. It was a very solid Carmine. Dave falls short to Senaru 3-1, but does 3-0 Big Black, who's a very solid Byakuya from Florida. Now, the thing with Big Black as well is their defense is just cracked. But that said, it was pretty much just like, I don't know, it was really just a test of time of like who was just gonna crack eventually, and of course neutral just being kind of just a toss up. Now obviously they did kind of get the run back against in grand finals with Senaru. Senaru still taking that 3-1 instead of 3-0 instead of 3-1. Other than that, yeah, obviously for a uni bracket, obviously pretty fire. I know there was drama between Ohido and 2 gigabyte combo are in the top 8, but that got cleared up immediately after. I guess. Damn, I forgot what happened. It was something about their stick DCing, or just a lot of buttons. He was just confused. He wanted to make sure that the buttons were. Actually, I can find it right now. Hold on. I just don't want to be wrong about this, because there was a lot of speculation between the entire time this happened. So everybody was just in an uproar, everybody on Twitter, and trying to like deduce what exactly happened, because we couldn't really understand what he said. But the common consensus was that it was about 2 gigabytes buttons, because he does have an absurd amount of buttons on his stick, to the point where like I feel like any other bracket, it would have got checked and looked at. But it mainly caused an uproar because Ohido, pretty much grabbed his hand, right, and got physical.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see it. Okay. I was unaware of the situation with his device and was distracted by the fact that it was being attached and removed before the match in my hand came out. I then apologized the situation to the staff and apologized to him. Yeah, so I guess just got confused about something. But he, I guess, didn't actually do anything, which is good. But yeah, he did apologize. But just need to make sure that we keep our hands to ourselves. But we learn. I know it's hard to believe for a lot of fighting game players, but some people do learn from mistakes. Anyways, that's pretty much most of the bulk of the Uni top 8. I mean, what else can you say, right? I feel like Uni high level is just always a fun sight to watch, even if you don't play the game. I think it has a lot of factors in a high level that you really don't see from a lot of other modern fighting games right now. So anybody wanting to watch, Arc World Tour or any Uni set, just look them up. Really fun to watch. But going to move on to Grand Blue versus Rising Arc World Tour. Was there any moments that you wanted to bring up for the Grand Blue? So this is, you say you watched a bit of it, I think.
I think it was BSG during the losers qualifiers. That whole final set, that was heartbreaking, to say the least.
Yeah. I didn't get to watch it, but I did see on Twitter the aftermath. I was like, damn. I know BSG's been working, a lot, especially for this moment right here. Like we had our last episode with him. It was I believe it was for for Frosty.
Yeah.
But he still put in work there. I know the way he was, talking, the way he grinds, and of course with his scene, he really wants to achieve big things, especially with him being really one of the only hot crazy Vasaragas that are around prominent right now. But to fall short like that, it was I know for a player like him, it's definitely heartbreaking. But all you gotta do is just take that in and just keep working.
Just bounce back.
Yeah, use it to help you grind some more. That's all you really can do.
I will say right. You can't say fairy shit now.
Shut up. Like, yo. Like, well, I'll be fair. Okay, Fairy did get a nice bit of changes. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? To be fair, be part of that guy. It's also Fairy versus Vasaraga. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's crazy too. It was 3-1 both times. That's insane. Damn.
Oh, yeah, that was a fucking heartbreaking set.
Yeah. It was. These were streamed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're rolling. All right, I'm have to watch that. I didn't get a chance to watch. I mostly watched the finals though, which we'll probably get into right now. But yeah, I didn't watch much of the group stages. But oops, didn't do that. Yeah, I didn't watch much of the group stages, but I know it caused a little bit of uproar, but not as much as the Shroud group stages we'll get to later. But
oh boy.
Yeah, but finals, like I said, I did watch most of it. First off, I honestly forgot that. Well, I either forgot or didn't know that some of these players even played Rising. Of course, skill I forgot. I want to say there's Soros, I think. But of course, I know them for Strive, and I believe they also played DOZ before, but I could be wrong. Cause I think that's why I even know them from the first place. You remember Skill plays DOZ? I want to say that's why I knew him from, bro. I can't remember.
I know his soul in Guilty Gear. I don't remember him playing DBOZ.
I don't remember, bro. Cause I think it's where I knew him from. But it's alright though. But yeah, Monarch, I forgot to play. I know they were went pretty far, and I think BBCF Comic Breakers 2024. I think. But yeah, you saw it. But also really good Matera. I really like watching Matera. When I played, Materia was one of the characters that would with and watching a good Materia is like pretty fire, dude. Just I know he was really solid in neutral in terms of like knowing when to place the butterfly and knowing when to shoot it, so it can proc the second hit, the active frames for it to block off any dashes, any jumps, things like that. Which is really smart. Defense was solid. Combo conversions was really good for being a zoner. I feel like playing a character like that, you have to get your conversions on point, which he did, which is good. But unfortunately for them, they did end up losing to Chimera, which is Grand Blue OG 3-2 in losing semis. So that was pretty. I did want to see Mara take that game, but I guess somehow, some way, the OG still find a way. I know Gamera and Toro really pounded for their patient play for in vanilla, and I to the point where it's speculated now that I guess according to my friend that those two, or at least those two are actually the reason why Rising is the way it is, with how you can't really play patient like that anymore. You can, but so I guess the story is one Evo, the dev or the game director was fighting Gamera and was just getting lamed out and out footsie the entire time. so they basically made it Rising the way it is now. So that's funny, but I mean, nonetheless, still proving that you can have fundamentals in Rising and still go far with. But unlike before, though, Toro actually taking it over Gamera 3-0 actually nonetheless, reversing history. So good for them. Of course, Zippy, my goat, going for I want to say solo Sandalphon, new Grand Blue character. Going out at 5th, losing to Gamera. So but yeah, other than that, I mean, I think the issue with Grand Blue, and we'll probably go more in depth later as well, but because considering I don't think the whole entire World Tour was just kind of just the way it ran wasn't ideal, and like I said, we'll probably go into more in depth later. But I feel you can't really do that without having to talk about each specific thing. But yeah, with Grand Blue, I just like how many people were saying, right? It's just weird how the patch for Grand Blue, don't get mistaken, it dropped like 3 weeks ago, right? And I know even like Aaron pointed out how a lot of people's characters changed, whereas I don't think Gamera and Toro, who they kind of bounce around between I think it was, I can't remember if Gamera plays Siegfried or Percival, bro. One of them goddamn characters. But Toro on the Versusia, yeah, they didn't really. I heard they didn't get much changes. So, it's kind of like they don't have to do much relabbing compared to other people. But it's kind of just unfortunate how the game has a patch right before a major tournament. Like you can't really do that. Should have just waited. You know what I mean? But I mean, sometimes you just gotta wonder if they really care about the competitive integrity of their own game, I guess. But oh well. I guess that's it from the Grand Blue front. But so we can go on to the main show, which was Guilty Gear Strive. LCQ was a bloodbath apparently, bruh. I don't know what was going on over there. Like LCQ for Strive was like ECT Street Fighter 6, pretty much. It was just like upset on upset on upset. What is going on? Like, what is happening? I think the first name that pops in my head for like MVP of upsets was Toxins, bro. Like, I don't know what they had going on that day, but
it was on a mission.
Yeah, I mean, bro, taking on they beat. It was like Red into Lolo into Adventure. They had.
You can go to stop it real quick. Maybe.
Yeah,
all right, the Toxins have to go through Adventure, which we 3-0'd
Yep.
in winners. Then in top 8, he went 3-2 Super Noon, goes to losers, beats Jack 3-1, but then loses to Red and losers semifinals 3-1.
Crazy, bro.
Not bad.
Yeah.
He was on the mission.
Yeah. Yeah. Even I didn't even know he beat Jack. But my eyes got big when I saw that shit. I didn't even know. Like bro, but that's kind of just insane how soon like competition can just rise like that, bro. Because a player like Jack, like barely even cracking top 3, which he's like known for at this damn point, right? For like any big tournament, they're just always going crazy. But Toxin's just shutting that down, like barely even going to game 5. So holy. But yeah, oh my. Let's see here.
Like, I think I saw on Twitter that Marvello was having issues with seating. I think he got changed like last minute, which screwed a lot of stuff up for him.
Yeah, I forgot who. I could try to find it right now. I probably remember. Was it Red Ditto? Oh man, I forgot who got swapped out. Need some real quick. Super Noon. I think Super Noon got swapped in for somebody, and it just like messed up the seating, and then he just got a hold of something like that. I have to look at his tweets. I can't remember.
Alright, I got the tweet right here. So according to Marvello, they moved Uwabami out of his pool and Super Noon in his pool, which screwed up everything for him. And he didn't have a lot of time to prepare for that.
Yeah, Uwabami had, I believe, finals to do. So I mean, he was there in the crowd on Sunday, but he wasn't able to play because he had to do something with finals. So yeah, he got taken out. But unfortunate, bro. So it's things like that. But you know, it's like, what can you do? Because I mean, they had to take him out. You know, he couldn't be there, but I guess they could have just left. But you can't like leave him because you guys can give you a free whatever. You know what I mean? A free out, anyways. You know, but I don't know. I understand his frustration though, because that is just kind of crazy to just do that like without much preparation. But I feel like those things gotta be ready for it, because I mean, pools can always be changing. You know what I mean? Like they have up until a certain point to where they won't take any requests. So, but now if it was, because what you remember what day that was?
Fuck, I don't remember.
Because if it was like a day or two before, then that's ass. You know what I mean? Because yeah, like there has to be like a kind of grace period though. So like in that case, then you should just leave them in there. You know, because that's exactly why you know, most offlines don't take any requests past a certain day. If you're not there, they're DQ. They'll leave you in the pool. But the game lead will tell the bracket runner that this person won't be here. Like they'll leave them in the pool, you know. So yeah, that was kind of just got me out, right, to be honest with you. But you know, but wow. But yeah, of course
and then the actual what's it called?
Oh, the finals.
Actual finals. That was something else.
Bro, actually, hold on. But before we get to the finals, because we gotta really discuss, I guess, the elephant in the room, specifically with these, with the group stages.
Okay. Oh yeah, how it was designed. Okay.
Yeah, Arcus is trolling.
Okay. Let me see if I remember correctly. It was that depending on how like many points you had, you got to choose where you would be able to seed into.
I believe that's why I'm kind of hearing. Yeah.
So like, say for instance, Nitro had first pick on which seeding or when he could seed.
Yeah.
Or rather, since he had like the most points, he won Evo.
Yeah, I didn't watch most of it because I was stuck at work, so most of it I couldn't really watch. I was working and doing content. So I don't really know all the details, but I did hear about the choosing seating and choosing pools like that. I watched a handful of group stages, but most of my watch time for the finals was strictly from the finals in general and top 8 and such.
Right.
But yeah, that I don't know. It's just weird. Was it always like that? You could just choose your damn stage.
This is the first time I've ever heard of you getting to choose like what pool you would be in for. Yeah.
Yeah. What the hell? But that it didn't make sense to me. But yeah, but now of course, group stages were, what you expect. Obviously it's going to be a 4-person round robin.
There were some upsets.
Yeah, there were some upsets. I think the biggest one of all was Razzo getting hoed out of moving on to top 8. Due to...
I think there was 3 upsets. Probably 2. Razzo was one, like you were saying.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the biggest one for sure. But yeah, it's, I don't know. The whole 1% difference was kind of insane to me. I can't lie. All because Razzo won one more game, but also lost one more game from Tiger Pop. Of course, we're not gonna take anything from Tiger Pop, obviously, but I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. But oh well.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. They both went 2-1, but Tiger Pop 7-5, Razzo went 8-6. The extra loss needs more than the extra win.
Yeah. No. But oh well, I know Twitter was already up in arms about that one, so I don't want to go too deep into it. But yeah, that was just insane. But dude, honestly, bro, like how was anybody supposed to play Group A, bro? Like legit, and B. Like, bro, I feel like A and B were kind of unfair. Like,
all right, in what regard?
Like, bro, 10A/Varix Red. You know what I mean? Like,
okay,
how
that's group A.
Yeah, B was Chirara, Daru, Zondo, Nitro.
I thought that's a strong.
Unless you crack as fuck, what are you gonna do?
I mean, okay. Who doesn't belong in Pool B? Because I think Pool B is just strong all around.
Yeah, I think B strong all around. That just came down to whoever was like on their shit that day. Like, I don't know.
Also, that second upset, Nitro. That first match against Daru looked pretty legit, and then came to Zondo, 0-3. I'm like, damn, what happened? Well, no, it was Tyra first, and they brought the Sin, and he couldn't do much, and then the Zondo chip just shut him down, I guess.
The fuck? Zondo on a chip?
Yeah, Zondo was on chip.
The hell? Alright, bro. Wow. Was Nitro going solo Jacko?
Nitro went Jacko all the way.
Word.
I would have thought he would brought out Geo for like one of these sets, but I mean, you can't switch characters or what?
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably just maybe a ability thing, I guess. Like, he's played this much on Jacko. He's won a lot with Jacko. After you figure just keep playing it, but it's like I think Geo is not a bad pick, despite what people are saying. But I mean, oh well. But I mean, that's insane though. Starting off strong with 3-1 against Daru, a lot of people, and it looks like Daru is the only person. Well, actually, no, Nitro's the only person that even beat Daru that day, because Zondo lost 1-3, Chiraro lost 2-3. But I mean, that's just a Jacko matchup if you're on your shit.
True.
But I don't know, man. We've seen Daru like gap some crazy shit. But man,
get the top 8.
Yeah, we haven't learned talking about the other groups because I mean we already talked about Group C already, and D was just that was just free cards for Ditto and Tattoo, bro. Especially Ditto. I'll be so real before I even go to Tommy, bro. If a motherfucker thought that anybody other than Red Ditto was gonna win, bro, I don't know what you're doing. I knew for
wait, out of Pool D?
No, I mean like the whole entire thing. I mean the entire thing.
I'm not gonna lie. Before anything was started, I would have money on Varix.
That's fair. That's fair. Like before like the finals, you can really say anybody because it's just a crazy ass comp. We got to the finals, the top 8 finals. I did not.
Yeah, at top 8. After that, I was like
I don't see
Red Ditto, then Tiger Pop, but
probably
Red Ditto.
Like it's still hard to call. Don't get me wrong, it's still hard to call. But like, if you had to make me like gun to my head, money on the table, who am I gonna think is gonna win the entire thing? I'm saying Red Ditto.
Like, I'm gonna Red Ditto like 3-0 Junction 10-8, 3-0 Rang, 3-0 Rang again in grand finals. Like,
yeah, I don't like. I don't know what it is about Red Ditto, right? But he's always been like the guy, like pretty much like Spluchy, but less of a wild card factor. It's just more he's just like fundamentally sound and just knows how to like play neutral against a lot of these matchups. A lot of smart decisions, bro. He's just been incredibly dominant, incredibly smart for the past like 3 years, bro. Like, I legit did not see anybody else winning. Like, the only other person is like maybe like Tiger Pop, maybe Rain, maybe. But like, bro, I don't know what to tell you. Like, he's just ridiculous.
Just yeah.
But
he won this shit low key free.
Like bro, dude, he lost a total of.
He lost only one game.
Yeah, he lost one game in top 8. Hold up, matter of fact, let's call this shit because it was like I think 6 overall. Hold on.
Yeah, he went 9-1 in his pool.
Yeah. So between group stages and top 8, he lost 2 games.
Yeah, who does Poca play? He lost 1 game to Poca.
I have no idea. Matter of fact, hold up. And then mind you, but I'm gonna look at the actual like LCQ bracket too. But keep in mind as well, on Thursday, Red Ditto did not know he was gonna make it. Like, I don't know what's going on with the schedule. I didn't see the tweet, but he legit did not think he was going to be able to make LCQ. So for him to win LCQ, qualify and group stage to top 8, win the finals, I don't like if they were saying in the finals. I don't think anybody else has ever done that. Like, and he didn't know he was gonna show up. All right, hold up. I need to find. Okay, I'm blind. So give me a sec. All right, so Ditto first top seed in his pool. 3-0 Lavender, 3-0. Not saying that in my life. Holy shit. Lost a game to Classified. To top 24 winners. Lost 2 games to Kursei. So that's 3, I think. Lost 1 to GC Yoshi. I don't know the score for Ditto round out because they don't have it updated yet. I don't know why they didn't finish the damn thingy, but whatever. So yeah, I mean, he's pretty much lost 6 games the entire weekend. I don't know what I don't know what the difference is between his RAM and everybody else's RAM, bro. Because I'm not gonna say Ram is like top 3. Like, honestly, she's like ridiculous, but I think Ram is pretty fucking dumb, right? And there's still a lot of high quality Ram players. There's still like SQ, right? Obviously, Ditto. I mean, there's even like some not like. There's still some decent high level Ram players like Moku's pretty solid. I like Moku's play. But it's like even for a RAM player as solid as SQ, like Ditto is just on another fucking level. I don't understand it. You know. So shit, and speaking on that front too as well. Can we stop acting like this is the first time Ram has won? Are y'all? Do y'all know how like? I swear people don't know how like nothing about history, bro. Like dumb as hell. I had somebody say on Twitter like, "Oh, I don't think Ram has won before today." Responding to like the lore. Yeah, I pulled the fucking fact. It's like, bro, you could go to Star GG right fucking now and look this shit up, bro. What are we doing? Super New won Pinnacle. Zondo won Mix Up 2023. Where do you think the damn Latif clip came from? About Ram, Nago, and Chaos players popping off. Zondo also won Head Stomper 2023 or 4, I can't remember. But for that one, I can't confirm if he has one with Ram or Oscar that one. And SQ won Roundhouse 2023. So this is not the first time Ram has won, but this is the biggest event that Ram has won. So I'll give you that. But please shut up and learn your history. Thank you. All right. That's pretty much all the, I guess, the main points about the weekend. But the fun event, although from what I've heard, it needs to be looked at more intensely about how to make it more competitor friendly. Considering a lot of these complaints have just been arise because they just feel like the competitors are being treated unfairly. In terms of, like I said, about playing on a patch that's 3-week old, getting hoed by the Robin system and picking pools like that, and just timing and just all that kind of stuff.
This point system in general, I think, needs to just be looked at.
Yeah, but what can you do if they're probably not gonna listen anyways? So, oh well. I mean, that's pretty much all I wanted to get into. Unless you want to go into like a quick Texas Showdown prediction segment before we go on, I guess.
I mean, you can talk about Venom. We're talking about Texas Showdown.
Oh, I'm talking about Venom. Fuck. All right, never mind. Venom. I'll be honest. I've not looked that much into it besides like a bunch of clips on Twitter. He seems honestly pretty okay. I think I have the same opinion as Leffen right now, where he has like a lot of really good solid things with clear drawbacks. But in a game like Guilty Gear Strive, he's probably gonna not be good because of that. So I don't know. Obviously, he seems like a character where you gotta put a lot of time into him. I have no idea. But a lot of fun setups from what I've seen. He has pretty strong stuff. He can easily bait, like 9-framers, 9-frame reversals, solid left rights, good Oki up a 6H, a charge move, which I had that, but took away from me. Thanks. What else? 5K being that juiced is kinda, yeah, what the hell, but.
That's like a kind of, kind of is ridiculous.
Yeah, his 5K is like all over Kai 5K. So, oh my goodness. Matter of fact,
I think he did a pretty good job, like translating his Exer self into Strive of how, being so. How should I say this? Because everyone always said Jacko took his identity from Exer. Yeah. I feel like he kept his identity from Exer pretty well.
That's what it seems like. So yeah, like especially like watching a lot of people do, the typical, the ball set, going into and then using like Carcass Raid, things like that. Let's see here. What is the? Am I stupid? Oh wait, bro. Okay, so I did not look at his damn Starter guy yet because I'm fucking lazy. But I thought he had a move where like he could what's it called? Oh, never mind. I see it. It's the have to go forward. Okay, yeah, the boss at multiple. Yeah, like I think that's fire. We're seeing a lot of neutral play with that, as well as I think a lot of Oki kills. Like we're seeing 6H Oki going straight into the boss at multiple. So I think she's like that's good. We're seeing some left rights, which is solid. As far as his buttons, I actually haven't seen too much on his buttons specifically. All I've really seen is like obviously 6H like I mentioned before. The close slash into carcass raid, carcass raid. I mean, which it seems like to be a pretty important part of his offense right now. Doing button into Kara H carcass raid. So, I see why. Holy shit, H carcass raid is +9. That's kind of insane. But yeah, this kind of seems cool. So I won't be able to try him out myself until next week. But right now, yeah, he definitely seems solid. There's a lot of tech going out on him on Twitter, which is nice to see. I like seeing the lab rats and lab monsters, pull out. And like I said, it's probably going to be a very long while for him to kind of be developed. So we'll see.
It was about a month before people started calling for him to be nerfed.
I see it, bro. I can't lie. I was playing against him, not on Axel, because I was just on a pocket. But I was kind of just like, you know.
Talk about that pocket or
nah.
Hard.
It was the secret one.
Secret, by the way. All right. Anywho.
I mean, if you know, then you know. But if you don't know, then you're not gonna know. You know what I mean? So. But yeah. It felt like, I don't know. I could definitely see the vision, and I could definitely see how it's gonna be annoying really quick. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be. You have to. Not only the Venom has to lab the character, but you kind of have to, But yeah, there kind of are moments where you are able to kind of like challenge and kind of be like, okay, he's probably gonna have a gap here, so you gotta just test stuff out. But you have enough time, so his overdrives seem okay. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know the difference between them two. Besides one being +1,000,000 and one being negative. But having no invincible reversal as well as his 5er being 5p, I don't know, but we'll see though. His 6p annoying as hell. I can't lie. His 6p is annoying. Oh my god. Maybe it's because I was just like, but I was like, bro, maybe I don't know, bro. I'm like, it can't be that good. You just waking up with that shit though. Like, bro, just woke up with it like every time. Like, bro, like how is it gonna meet you, bro? Whatever. But yeah, nevertheless, I think Venom is a decent fit right now. Really fun. So if you're a fan of set plays orders, I think this is actually probably like the coolest set plays order in the game. It's actually a set plays order that actually does the job. So yeah, I'll talk about it later, but I think he's worth a try, to be honest. I can't remember what else.
That's it for now.
Yeah, I know some people are gonna be talking out their ass about mattress already, but please shut the fuck up. Like, you're not good enough. Anyways, so what time is it? All right, about an hour in. Honestly, probably gonna call it here. And of this episode of In the Lab. So, I'm gonna get any parting words for the people. Where they can find you at? My bad.
I was gonna say, let's hope Arxis doesn't do the same shit for next Arc World Tour.
Oh, true. But speaking of that, I'm an idiot, bro. All right, so we have announcements of ranked and training or frame data in training mode coming. How do you feel about it? Even though we waited 4 years for it, And then also, they didn't even bring it to us right now. They're still on the way. So,
How I feel.
yeah.
All right, guy. That's been in the lab for this session. But seriously, it's. I'm at a point with Strife. I don't care anymore. Like, you got ranked, cool. Time for it to be abused, and finally be abused. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, fair. I think I kind of feel like that. It's just like, yay, people can stop dick munching rating update and saying they're like a top 5 insert character here, even though they can't place top 8 in an 8% local. So they can go into rank now and be top ranked, and then still use that against people, and still not be good at the game. So I don't know. I don't care.
And it's not like ranked. It's like based on your character, if I remember correctly. You can be like, top of one will be like bronze or copper, whatever it's called. I think it was called iron, like hot or something. It's like Street Fighter.
Okay. I mean, at least honestly, I like that. I prefer ranks being separate per character, to be honest, because I feel like it gives people more room to just try other characters than have to be worried about ranked people who like want to have that title, I guess, or just in general like not have to have that stress of they need to be maintaining their rank because they're playing a pocket, but they're the same rank. So I like ranks not being shared with characters. So that'll be a plus. As for the frame down training mode, again, it's been 4 fucking years. I don't understand. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna get a headache, and I'm probably gonna say shit that can be banned. So, anyways, this is for real gonna be the end of today's episode of In the Lab. Omega, any parting words where people can find you at?
Find me on Twitter at Xeno_Alpha Omega. Be reposting art and the occasional just shit posts on how bad FGC is right now.
Real. And for me, you can find me at ATL Riot on Twitch and TikTok, and ATL Riot _ on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. If y'all enjoyed today's episode, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share around on all the platforms so people can be logged into the lab every Wednesday here on the In the Lab FGC YouTube channel. With that being said, we out. Keep on labbing.
Peace.